a podcast called Strangest Fruit.
Located at the Calipatria State Prison, Calipatria, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Two men look out the same window. One sees a life of openness and opportunity. The other sees a long dirt road, tall light poles, hay barns in the distance, after so-called electrical fences. As the sky is so beautiful, I can only hope that my freedom is getting close. Smiling as I stare out of a vertical rectangular window. Perspective is everything. Though growth has it constantly changing, then you determine that change is a necessity. It's empowering after overcoming all adversity. Two men can look out the same window from the same scenario with different goals, through similar circumstances with different perspectives add the weight to different results. The simplistic beauty of life. That thing was wrongfully taken from me, tragically, sentenced to die in a cage from old age, given by what they said was an accident. Lied under oath, very strategic though, but I stood firm every second, every minute, every hour. I had to be strong. I grew up misguided, gravitating to an irrational, recycled narrative, but it's imperative that you listen in. I grew up in the trenches, the heart of Compton, California, to be specific, a good kid in a mad city, taking a liking to the only life I envisioned. Everything I saw coming up, I normalized. Thought I was doing right. I thought this was the way of life, till my life was wrongfully taken and I had to sit, time in, time out, spinning my days trying to analyze. Life was all fun and games until I was shot in the 8th grade. Critical condition while we was transitioning. I lost all reasoning, and I contemplated suicide when I was up late one night. But my willpower didn't let me give in. Lost, angry, and confused, a good kid in a mad city. Early young, hiding the trauma and abuse, while that shit slowly devoured my entity. Over the years, I learned the hard way, all the tragedies I faced, without a full understanding of my destructive choices made. Then I was convicted of a crime they gave. Because I didn't do it, but that didn't stop the he say, she say. It was all hearsay, but it was fabricated their way. Because nobody said I was there that day or had anything to do with what took place. No fingerprints or DNA present in mine. Eyewitness said I wasn't present that night. No GSR on my clothing, exclusions, gunfire. Then 3 different testimonies from 3 different responders, all 3 lies. It ain't about who's wrong as much as who gives the jury the best lies, or even innocent until proven guilty, because I was incarcerated throughout my fight. Didn't get a time for a crime that evidentially proves my innocence. But still, sentenced to life for my past gang ties and coaches after my upbringing was criticized. The days turned into weeks into months. Those added up to years. And I've been through every emotion that gave in to the burning tears. Then my resilience kicked in high gear. I knew I couldn't stop here, so I took this predicament as temporary, recreating and fighting me after taking my time to think. They thought they saw failure in me. Then my success made them frown. They expected me to fold under pressure to see. Got me now. They judged me based on the surface of things, missing my divinity deep down. I stopped, injured and almost breathless against adversity. Fought with my head up, pound for pound. They expected me to be defeated, thinking my ambition was depleted. Though I felt against it all, I still kept visual, my motivation for reason. Being at odds with all odds, the karate kid in me kept the fight alive. Steady, King. Breathe. You ready, King? As I braced myself while the internal dialogue rides. Trying to block the blows at me, kicking dirt when I stepped. That hurt and bruised feeling was heavy as heavy gets. My mind couldn't rest. My heart was going left. When I fell, I felt the deep breath from the depths of my chest, but I refused to lay there and soak in it. So back on my feet, I knew I owed myself a great debt. I still had some life left. Free solo game.